Hey, this is Rob, and you're listening to the Hidden Destination podcast. Today is September 19th, and I am recording this from Port Stanley. And I am using a different recording method today because the Rode microphone that I've been using has been pretty staticky. Seems there's a bit of a bug with the cord or the jack or the connection or something that I'm using, and it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna use the built-in microphone on the iPhone and see how that goes. Today I rode from Chatham to Port Stanley, and I rode 70 miles with around 1,300 feet of climbing, and it was a push, an enjoyable push, I would say. I ended up making it here in under 6 hours, which was for the conditions, for the sort of crosswind. It was pretty good. I was not expecting that, and to be honest, I was not expecting to sort of have such a high energy, high output day. I only really stopped once, and that was about a little over 55 miles into the ride. I popped into the Tall Tales Cafe, and that was pretty much one of my major water refills, and I had a snack as well. So yeah, I found that I enjoy the day more, and the ride goes by sort of without much resistance when I do two things. First, if I'm looking at mileage, tracking mileage, or like have Google Maps up where I'm like continuously looking at how much time I have, that's almost intolerable, and it honestly makes for a miserable ride. So if I'm just looking at the map with the towns, pretty much what I do is I select the next town and I just see how fast I can get there. And that's the other component, is I'm not good at, I've come to find out after about 2 months that I'm not good at going at a moderate pace. Like, I want to push it, and I get more out of the ride, I feel like, when I'm really pushing. So it's not really a touring pace. I kind of, the past couple days, I've sort of not pretended, but like embodied what it would be like to act as if I was racing. So, all right, how quickly can I make it to Port Stanley? And I don't know, there's something about that I think I enjoy more. So that may open up some new realms of cycling for me when this tour is over, which is exciting, because I definitely shocked myself today with what I was sort of capable of. And yeah, what were some highlights? I had a beautiful culmination of post-snack energy and a tailwind. For what little bit of a tailwind I had, a beautiful stretch of road, and Zinzin's Element time. while listening to Avicii, and it was a bit of a dance party. My Instagram has my shadow, a recording of my shadow as I'm grooving down the street. So check that out. And it was fun. Today was a fun day. And Port Stanley is probably one of the cooler towns within the last month or so that I've been through. Definitely top 5 overall. It's so cool. It's right on Lake Erie, and it is a beach town in earnest for sure. I wasn't sure where I was going to be staying because there's no really good camp spots around, and there was a beach hotel that looked kind of cool, but I didn't want to stay in another hotel. So I looked into warm showers. There were 2 people in Port Stanley, which is actually, for such a small town, kind of surprising. And I messaged both of them, and they both weren't able to. However, Terry said he won't be home, but he's like, you're more than welcome to just sort of pitch your tent on my property. And if you have any questions, just send me a text. So I shot him. He sent me his address. I shot him a text and just asked about, if there's a restroom or like, a place to grab water, that sort of thing. I wasn't really quite sure what to expect. And he sent a nice long text that his neighbor has a outdoor washroom, and he's going to run an extension cord out from his shed. And said just if you have any other questions, call or text me, but you should be good to go. So he sent me the address, and it's amazing. I honestly wish he was able to host me in his house because this house is gorgeous, but it is right on the lake, and it is across the street from his yard where I'm camping is so his houses, all the houses are up on a hill overlooking like a really super steep hill overlooking the lake, and then it flattens out, and then he's got his like RV, and then his neighbor's got this like gorgeous bathroom that's like the outdoor washroom, and a little like piece of grass where my tent is set up. And then across the street is a long sandy beach. And then like his section connects to the municipal beach. So it's right now I'm sitting sort of on his private portion of the beach. He's got like a little private walkway that goes up to that, then that bleeds into the municipal beach, and it's spectacular. It was really hot today, so I went for a swim once I got here and washed my bibs off, then set up camp and had some food, and now I am enjoying a bonfire on the beach. I collected a bunch of driftwood per Terry's permission. Right? His name's Terry, right? I hope so. And he had some lawn chairs in the shed. So I made some tea, grabbed a lawn chair, collected a ton of driftwood, and the stars are out. and it's warm, and oh man, it's a great night. It's a great night. So, and it was all free, which is even better, even the firewood. So I'm actually quite surprised how this driftwood's burning. It was all sort of punky and got a lot of it. There is no shortage. So be out here for a while. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna drink some tea, throw on another log, and once the sleepies set in, hit the hay. So from the beautiful beach town of Port Stanley, ta-ta for now.